All right, let's dive right in. Today, we're going to deconstruct a really interesting idea from our source material, this powerful, all-natural elixir that it claims could be a total game changer for anyone managing their blood sugar. So, is it just hype, or is there some real science to back it up? Let's find out.
I mean, listen to that. Years of extra lifespan? That's a huge claim. Right from the get-go, our source sets the bar incredibly high, suggesting that this specific mix of everyday ingredients can make a world of difference for your health. So what's really going on here?
Okay, but before we can even talk about the elixir, we have to understand the problem it's designed to solve. So first things first, let's get a clear picture of what high blood sugar is actually doing inside the body.
So here's the key takeaway from our source. When your blood sugar is consistently high, it starts to rough up the delicate inner lining of your arteries. Think of it like it's creating these tiny little cracks in a wall, and that damage makes it way easier for the bad kind of cholesterol to get in there, stick, and build up into plaque, which, as you can see, starts narrowing the highway for your blood flow.
And this is why it's such a big deal. According to our source, diabetes isn't technically listed as a fatal disease on its own, but it absolutely paves the way for things that are. It can multiply the risk of having a heart attack or stroke by up to 4 times. That is a staggering statistic, and it really puts the problem into perspective.
But here's where the story pivots. The good news, according to our source, is that you're not powerless here. You can actually take an active role in supporting your cardiovascular health. And that's where this elixir comes into the picture. It's all about using specific natural ingredients to give your body a real fighting chance.
All right, now for the main event. Let's look at the 3 foundational ingredients in this drink. These are the heavy hitters, the core of what makes this whole thing work. First up, we've got garlic. Now, we all know it's amazing for adding flavor, but the claims here go way beyond the kitchen. It's presented as a key that can help unlock much better artery health.
And this is where it gets really cool. Garlic seems to be a multitasker. It helps slow down that plaque buildup we talked about. It can help lower cholesterol and blood pressure, and get this, it enhances something called fibrinolytic activity. Now that is a mouthful, but all it really means is it helps your body dissolve tiny blood clots before they can become a big problem. Oh, and on top of all that, it helps with blood sugar too.
Next on our list is turmeric. You know, that vibrant, bright yellow spice. It's highlighted in our source for having some incredibly potent medicinal properties that frankly people have known about for centuries.
So the magic inside turmeric comes from a compound called curcumin. Our source points out a really critical connection here. Being overweight can actually cause fat cells to release inflammatory signals that damage your blood vessels. Well, curcumin is a powerhouse anti-inflammatory. It directly steps in to fight that process, protecting your cells and even helping your blood vessels relax, which is fantastic for circulation.
And our third core ingredient is an old friend we all know and love, the apple. But its role in this elixir is so much more than just being a quick, healthy snack.
You know that old saying, an apple a day? Well, our source material shows there's some real truth to it. Apples are packed with fiber that helps get cholesterol under control, and they're full of these plant compounds called polyphenols, which, by the way, are mostly in the skin, and these are key for helping to maintain healthy blood sugar. So whatever you do, don't peel that apple.
Okay, so we've got our 3 stars: garlic, turmeric, and apples. But you know, for any recipe to reach its full potential, it needs a strong supporting cast. So let's meet the other players in this mix.
And first up in our supporting cast is olive oil. The source goes so far as to call it a miracle food, specifically for its incredible ability to help balance out your cholesterol.
This slide here shows it perfectly. You've got the bad cholesterol, LDL, which is the stuff that clogs up the pipes. And then you have the good cholesterol, HDL, which acts like your body's own cleanup crew, scrubbing the arteries. Olive oil is loaded with healthy fats that help lower the bad guy and boost the good guy, helping your body find a much healthier balance.
Now, our next supporter might just surprise you a little bit. It's plain old black pepper. Turns out it's way more than just something you shake on your food. Our source calls it a miracle spice in its own right.
Now listen up, because this is probably one of the most important points. Black pepper and turmeric are a team. See, black pepper contains a compound that basically unlocks the full power of the curcumin and turmeric. It dramatically boosts your body's ability to absorb it. We're talking by up to 2,000%. Without the pepper, most of that good stuff in the turmeric just passes right through you. It's a total game changer. And to round out this incredible lineup, we have 2 final ingredients that bring some serious cleansing and circulatory power to the party: lemon and cayenne pepper.
And these two just work together beautifully. The lemon helps to detoxify the blood and gives you that great vitamin C immune boost. At the same time, the cayenne pepper gets your circulation humming. It helps your body release something called nitric oxide, which is what tells your blood vessels to relax, helping to lower blood pressure.
All right, we have officially broken down the science behind every single ingredient. So now, for the part I know you've been waiting for, this super simple recipe to put it all into action.
It really doesn't get much easier than this. You just take 1 cup of water, 1 whole apple, remember skin on, a single clove of garlic, a tablespoon of olive oil, and the juice from half a lemon. Then you add your spices. Just a pinch of turmeric, a pinch or 2 of that all-important black pepper, and a little dash of cayenne. Throw it all into a blender, whiz it up until it's smooth, and you're good to go. The recommendation is 1 glass a day. And that really brings us to the big question at the end of all of this. The information from our source lays out a compelling case for how these simple, powerful ingredients could seriously support your health. Which leaves us all with one final thought. Could 1 simple glass a day truly change your health journey? It's definitely some food for thought. Thanks for watching.